Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 8, Episode 2 of the Impossible Dream with Bala Towns. We look to win the Champions League with the club. Maybe it will be the Impossible Dream, we're going to find out over the coming seasons. But today we are playing Malmo of Sweden, home and away, in the third qualifying round of the Champions League as we look to get back into those group stages. You can see we're at home for the first leg, we are the favourites, but before we get to this, there is one minor signing to catch you up on. And I say minor, and I do mean minor. It's a potential prospect for the future. We've signed Simon Tate on a deal. On a deal. It's a 3-year contract, £250 a week. He's a striker. Potentially, he might come off for us. He might not. Basically, it's just he's in the under-19s, and that's probably where he'll spend the season. He was released by Manchester United, and I thought, let's take a punt on him. Potentially, I mean, worst case scenario, we've got a player that's going to be very, very good in the Welsh leagues. So we'll see how he develops, and if he comes off, he comes off, and if he doesn't, then he doesn't, and he hasn't really cost us too much. Aberystwyth want him on loan. I don't think we'll loan him out. I kind of want to see how he develops, certainly for the first 6 months anyway, as a full-time professional. If we loan him off to Aberystwyth, obviously he won't be on a full-time training schedule, so we will probably not be doing that. But let's have a look at what we're up against here in Malmo. Now, again, I don't have the Swedish league loaded up, a little bit like yesterday with Mulder, but, well, we saw what we did to Mulder yesterday. Hopefully we'll do something similar here. We don't really know what we're expecting from them. They beat Dundalk in the last round. You can see that there. They just snuck past them, so that I would like to think that we're a better team than Dundalk, so maybe we can do something with them here. We'll see. We'll see. We're about to find out, aren't we? This is the team that we're sending out to get the job done, and there's a few new names starting to make their way into the lineup. So Rima Miles continues in goal. It's Mullenstein, Swifty, Gosney and Sears as the back four. York and Dudzinski comes in to get a first start. Our wonder kid from Spurs. So let's hope he does a good job for us. Connolly, the hero of Mulder, he starts out there on the right with Dixon and Maurice, and we're going to go with Ricky Jackman up top. Because we need to start getting him involved in Europe. These games are going to start getting tougher and tougher. We do have Allmark on the bench, so if he doesn't have a good game, we know Allmark can get us goals. But I just want to try and get the first choice team that we have coming into Europe, get them firing. It is ridiculously harsh on both Allmark and Murphy as well, who's done a good job playing in there instead of Dudzinski. But we need to get our big boys into the lineup now. We can see the way they're lining up there. A lot of attacking players, but but certainly narrow. I think we should encourage the team. What do we want to say to this? We've got nothing to lose here. Show what we're capable of. Let's try that. Some calm, we have faith. And let's hope we go out there and again put on a nice display in the first leg. Of course, first legs recently, I think we won the first qualifying round 6-0 and of course 9-0 last episode in Mulder. So hopefully, I don't know if we can do 10-0 or if that trend continues 12-0. But yeah, hopefully we can get a nice, a nice 2-3-0 at home here. Keep the clean sheet, take some goals with us off to Sweden, and see where that lands us. Here we go with an attacking throw. Sears back for Dudzinski. Back for Sears, back to Dudzinski. He gets the cross in. It's there for Mullenstein. Oh, that is absolutely stunning from Milan Mullenstein. A great first goal for the club. That is outrageously good. What a volley that was. Sears back to Dudzinski. He gets the cross in. And Mullenstein, that is just maybe goal of the season. What a strike from Mullenstein. And I'm pretty sure that is his first goal for the club as well. What a goal that is. Let's tell him to concentrate. And let's hope that we defend well now and find ourselves taking this lead back over to Sweden with us. We did get the draw for the playoff round. It would be either Sarajevo or Partizan. So Partizan's going to be our team in the playoff should we get through. That's going to be tough. We know that they're sort of a wonder kid factory, so it won't be an easy game. Mullenstein getting forward again here. He's gone round players like I'm not even there. It's a decent header from Dixon. But the goalkeeper claims it relatively comfortably. Not much power on it. Lumps it forward. Are we going to win that? We're not. And what we don't want to do is go and concede an away goal here, please, boys. Oh, it's over the top. That's fine. Just so we can get into half-time here. Maurice is not having a great game. We do have Matteo Martin who can play on the left or the right. So Partizan has a 1-0 lead away. So I'm assuming that's who we're going to be playing against. It's going to have to be an assertive, don't get complacent here, boys. Sam York, just watch your step for me there, please, mate. And I won't have a go at anybody, but Maurice, you're on notice, mate. we might be removing you from this game. Connolly, neither of the wide players are having particularly good games. We've got a set piece to defend here now as well. Please defend the set piece, boys. We know in previous seasons, set pieces has been our downfall in Europe, and we haven't got it clear yet. And that is inches past the post. We'll give Miles the benefit of the doubt, say he had that covered, shall we? 15 shots though. We're dominating the game. We just need to not go and do anything silly here. Dixon's not having a great game there either. It might be time to make a few changes here. Maurice will take you off for Martin. He's been a good sub with not necessarily the best starting game, so we'll make that change. York on a booking worries me ever so slightly. We've got another set piece to defend here. Away, please, boys. We get it away with Gosney. Can Dudzinski get there? He cannot. Good effort, though. He's still there, hassling away. Ball to the back post, and that is 1-1. That's the away goal as well. And again, we haven't defended a set piece well there. 70 minutes gone. It's 1-1. And, oh dear. Just no one picking up the man at the back post. We've got 5 guys in there and no one saw him coming. A 7th goal of the season for that man. He's had a decent time of things, hasn't he? We'll demand a little bit more. And I tell you what, we've had so many shots on this game. What we don't want to do is find ourselves leaving with a deficit, because that would be annoying. Oh, and that's straight at the arms of Rima Miles, who makes a simple save in the end there. What's he going to do here? Rolls it out for Gosney. Gosney gets it forward there for Callum Connolly. You haven't seen much of him so far today. Is this his moment to shine? Connolly goes past his man. Cross in. Jackman's there and he can't keep his header down. And it is still 1-1. Another highlight. It begins with a throw-in. It's going to be Sears to take it to Connolly. Connolly keeps possession there for Dudzinski. He goes early looking for Jackman. He's in here. Ricky Jackman. Oh, it's a stunning strike by Ricky Jackman. It's not a stunning strike. It's a good goal by Ricky Jackman. Dudzinski with a second assist of the game. We're back in front. That's important. We'll tell him to concentrate. And again, we can't undo the away goal. But what we don't want to do is not have a lead going to Sweden now. That becomes crucial. Good goal, wasn't it? Took his chance really, really well. Ricky Jackman, a 3rd goal of the season for him. A nice cartwheel at the end of it as well. And, all right, let's see what we can do here. We've definitely been the better team. If we can play like this away from home, then you'd back us to get the job done. We'll give him some praise. Can we go and get a 3rd? I'd love a 3-1 lead. Looks like it's going to be a corner. It is. Gudzinski takes it. It's there and it's gone in, and Ricky Jackman has himself a double. Tommy Dudzinski has himself a hat-trick of assists, and we are going to be, hopefully, not quite yet, but it looks as though we will be taking a 2-goal lead with us to Sweden. I don't know how much Jackman knew about it. Martin's been robbed of a goal there, I think, but we'll take it. It's 3-1. If we can see, can we get to 4-1? That would be nice. Sears with a throw for Dudzinski, looking for 4 hat-tricks. Not to be. What we don't want to do is get 3-2, boys. Come on. Oh dear. This is looking like they have a lot of men forward. Can we break it up? Sears. Oh, that's calm defending from Ryan Sears. Excellent, excellent stuff. Miles has the ball. We've got 1 minute and 15 seconds to play. Nothing stupid, please, Rima. Rolls it out there for Gosney. Gosney gets it out there for Sears. Back to Gosney. What is going to happen here? Do not do anything stupid, boys. Just get rid. There we go. Thank you, Miles. Good ball up there for Martin. Martin, nice ball for Dudzinski. He's earned a goal. It's another stunning through ball. Goal! Oh, it snuck it in! Callum Connolly! 6 goals he has now in Europe. That is absolutely ridiculous. Another assist for Tommy Dudzinski. And our wonder kid is living up to his name, isn't he? What a pass this was. Picked out the run of Callum Connolly to perfection. Didn't even have to break stride. And a decent finish at the near post there from Connolly as well. It is 4-1 to Bala Town. And that is a nice little lead to be taking with us to Sweden. We've really responded well to them getting back level there, haven't we? A stunning, stunning effort. And we've got late goals. And that is really, really good. Boys, very well played. Very, very well played. So there we go. I said I needed to get good Dudzinski and Jackman playing to get them used to Europe. And I tell you what, didn't they deliver 10 key headers that Jackman won? Maybe this is he the man? Is he the man to get us goals in Europe? Keep your fingers crossed. Let's hope so. We do have a Welsh second round League Cup game against Rayo coming up. I'm going to play through that, and then we'll be back for the second leg. We're holding a 3-goal lead. Okay, welcome back. We're in Sweden, ready for the second leg. But Malmo still favourites this one somehow. But anyway, let's let them be favourites. We've got the 4-1 lead. Before we get to this one, we do have to catch you up on the match against Ryle in the Welsh League Cup second round. Let's go see how we did. We fell behind to a ball over the top. But Ryle went down to 10 men, and KDH quickly had us level. Jay Jenkins crossed for Guto Kingsley to put us in front early in the second half, before Paul McVeigh and Kingsley's second extended our lead. KDH's deflection robbed Kingsley of a hat-trick, and Jay Jenkins added a stunner, before Rene Feld got a first goal for the club. So there we go, they did get a late goal back in stoppage time, and they were down to 9 men as well. There is a chance they had Get Stuck In on. I mean, look at that for bookings, absolutely ridiculous stuff. They were very aggressive into tackles, but we got the job done. What about that strike from Jay Jenkins? Add that to the Mullenstein strike, and our fullbacks are putting on a display this season, aren't they? But yeah, we dominated the game. We deserved to win. And there we go. We've got our third round tie against Clondando, is it? Away from home, but that's a little ways away yet. So we'll deal with that further on into the season. But we have, obviously, Champions League football to worry about right now. We still don't know much about them, obviously. We do have an analysis report from that first game against them. They were very, very narrow against us, which maybe explains why we were able to get down the sides of them. We don't really know how they're going to play this time. But we are, again, I don't want to say experimenting, but we're going back to sort of our European formation. I just want to try and see how it works in practice with these players. Now, we did pick up a few injuries, actually, in that game. Alex Lowry picked up a knock. He was 3 to 5 weeks. He's out for. And Malone, a backup left back, injured himself as well. So that's not ideal. But it kind of is what it is. So it's Dreamer Miles going in goal for this one. Mullenstein, Swifty, Gosney and Sears as the back four. Topley comes in to play his deep line playmaker role with York and Dudzinski ahead of him. Callum Connolly. My plan was to play Dudzinski out on the right. Connolly's he's on his spot, so he stays out there with Maurice on the left. Jackman goes up top. Let's go. So we can see the way everybody's lining up. They've changed their formation as well. So we probably do need the extra man in there just to be safe. If we can get an away goal, that would be wonderful. Gomez says pick up where you left off last time. All right, let's go with that. I mean, we did score 7 goals last time out. So, yeah, I mean, more of those would be nice. I think we do need to get that one away goal just to make sure of things. But otherwise, you know, as I say, I think we should be good enough to... But we've been terrible second legs recently. Gudzinski with a corner. Gosney's there. Oh, literally 1 minute on the clock. We've cancelled out the away goal. Gosney has his first of the season. Gudzinski has his 5th assist of the tie. That is absolutely disgusting. Good header from Gosney, and there we go. I'm going to say now that's job done. We needed that away goal just to make sure of things. We've got it nice and early, and long may this continue now. Hopefully, you know, this is how we played it, obviously, in Europe last year when we had a really, really good defensive record. So yeah, hopefully that'll still carry on for us this year. We do have O'Halloran on the bench, our record signing, of course, who was a bit of a disaster when we played him against Mulder. But we'll hopefully get more from him. Here we go with Adam Maurice now getting forward. Can he finish it off? No, he can't. But Connolly's there, and Connolly has a 7th goal in Champions League qualifying. What a star he has been. It's 2-0 on the night, 6-1 on aggregate. We'll tell him to concentrate again. But this has been an absolute qualification display by Callum Connolly on how to score goals. He's going to win the Golden Boot in the Champions League the way he's going. Absolutely magnificent stuff. We might look to give players some game time in the second half now as well. Matteo Martin might be a good game to continue to feed him in. Who else do we have on the bench? O'Halloran, it could be a good game to sort of continue his development. I've got to remember, he is a record signing, but he is also a prospect that we've signed. You know, good save by Rimmer Miles. We've spent £500,000 on what we hope he will become, not necessarily on what he is now. So I am going to have to be a little bit more patient with him than I ideally would like to be with a record signing. That's a terrible corner. Mullenstein has that and space to run into as well. What can he do? Absolutely nothing as the highlight comes to an end. Mullenstein and Burke is an interesting one for me as well right now, because Mullenstein has done absolutely nothing wrong, so it's difficult to put Burke back in. But we know what Burke can do. So yeah, that's sort of a bit of an interesting one. A good position to be in, obviously, but yeah, a bit of a strange one there. So far, so good on the first half there. We'll give them an assertive, don't get complacent. We don't want any sort of shenanigans in this second half. Let's get Matteo Martin on for Maurice, because I think in actual fact, Matteo Martin is the better player. But right now, I think Maurice is the better player for us, if that makes sense. We know what we know what we think he can do. We just need to see him deliver on the pitch for us, don't we? I'm thinking we might also look to bring Allmark on. He hasn't. Oh, that's a bit of a lungy tackle there, and Rima Miles makes a decent save. We got away with that one somewhat. We might bring Damien Allmark on to give him a little bit of match sharpness as well. The league, actually no, we won't. The Welsh League starts. This is obviously the Wednesday. The Welsh League starts this coming weekend for us. So actually, I might actually keep him fresh for that. Let's get O'Halloran on for somebody. Or do we keep him fresh for the league as well? Maybe we do. No, let's bring him on. Let's have a look at the new boy. So let's get him on for Swifty. See how he goes here. I'm relatively confident we're not going to concede 6 goals in the last 15 minutes here, but you never know. Here we go. Highlight with Malmo. It's gone a little bit too far there for my liking. 22, who is that? Is that O'Halloran? It's Sears. Maybe a little bit out of position there with his pressing. That is another head up. I tell you what, it's not been completely convincing defensively from us, has it? But, I mean, we've got the goals, and that's the main thing. We'll have to check if it's Partizan that's going through. They did win 1-0 away from home in the first leg, so you would suspect that they'll manage to go on and win that at home, but we'll have to wait and see, obviously. I'd rather play Sarajevo, but I don't think we're going to get our wish there. Jackman's done okay there, hasn't he? Holding up possession for us. Sears gets forward, crosses it in. It looks like it may have been taking a bit of a deflection, that cross. It's cleared away, and is Malmo going to hit us on the break here? We're getting back, not really quick enough. We've been picked apart on the break, and Rima Miles makes yet another save. And there's a few worrying signs that this is not quite the defensive rock of a formation that it was last season for us. But we'll wait and see. I mean, we've done really, really well. We've dominated the game. So maybe that's just part of it. Dzinski looking for another assist. It's Callum Connolly. He has 8 goals. Dzinski has 6 of the 7 assists in this tie. And what a performance it's been from those two. Callum Connolly he just continues to just deliver. He just delivers and delivers and delivers. And he's in danger of becoming the best player to come through our academy, to be honest. He is absolutely destroying Europe right now. And there we go. We do win 3-0 on the night. 7-1 on aggregate. Or was it 7-1? Yeah, 7-1 on aggregate. Boys, very happy with that. And on we go. So first leg triumph helps Bala Town past Malmo. And on we go. And it is Partizan in the playoff round. That is going to be tough. They're a good clean. Look at that. They're a 3.5-star reputation team. They are a club that knows what Europe's all about, don't they? Look at that. They only just 89th minute got past Sarajevo. That's a bit disappointing. They were down to 10 men in that one as well. I would have much rather played Sarajevo, but there we go. We don't always get what we want. They put 15 goals, so there's free scoring as well. It's going to be tough, but let me know what you think in the comments. Can we do it? If Dzinski keeps playing the way he's doing, not a problem at all, is it? But there we go. That is it for today, guys. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. We'll be back next time. We'll get the Premier League season underway. We'll be back for Partizan, home and away again. I'll play through the Premier League game, show you the highlights, and we'll go from there. Guys, until next time, I've been Aussie, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.